Okay, that's nice.
This video was brought to you by...
I'm gonna be honest. What is he talking about? Should Splatoon have ended with 1? Ooh. Ooh, hot topic. Ooh.
Squarespace. There are many things to be thankful for this autumn.
I'm not gonna lie, I never watch this guy's content just because I see a freaking Muppet and I'm like, Spox. Like you actually got me here watching a fucking Muppet. A fucking Muppet. The Spox. Look at this fucking Muppet. All right. Right. Okay. Making me watch a fucking Muppet.
Nintendo/greater gaming opinions, and now I have collected some of those opinions here on my computing device, and I'm going to read them, and we are going to talk about them. And it's going to be fun, hopefully. Let's get started. Nintendo is right not to continue the Star Fox games. The series was low on ideas by 64, and at this point, there's nowhere left to go.
Cap. You know why? Because Nintendo cooked with Star Fox Adventures, and they cooked with Star Fox Assault. Anything after that was dog shit. And I'm standing on that hill. And I'm standing on that hill. Star Fox gave us Crystal, and never in my life have I been so rock hard for a goddamn furry.
I could not possibly disagree more with this take. To say that the series was out of ideas by 64, I do not understand that. I feel like 64 was the last time we had a Star Fox game that was just all the way perfectly good. Assault came close, but 64, like that was Star Fox right there. And I think that at that point, that was still the beginning, you know? Like, that was iterating upon the Super NES one, but it was really just kind of like redoing it for the more modern hardware. That, to me, still felt like it was setting the foundation of Star Fox. After that point, it felt like Nintendo did not feel that the gameplay was good anymore. Like they felt like the way to keep the series going was to keep adding on completely different gameplay elements onto it. You know, like that core formula just was not enough for them. No, Star Fox has got to be like a tactics game. It's got to be a dinosaur adventure. It's got to be basically like Star Fox 64, except the thing is that it's got bad controls. Like, there's always...
Bro, what? That sounds like a skill issue. Star Fox Adventures, I played that game from start to finish. As a kid, too, bro. Bro, that game was fire. Then Star Fox Assault, bro, like, I was riding the R-Wings. I was on the Landmaster. Bro, he talking about Zero? If he's talking about the newer Star Foxes, oh, yeah, that's all garbage. That's all garbage. All the new Star Fox shit, trash. But Adventures and Assault, woo! Classics.
Something there that does not need to be there. There's still so much they could do with that core 64 formula. They need to take that gameplay and build around it, you know? Mess around with the level structure. Maybe like one big consistent world.
Yo, you know what's the worst thing ever? Remember how much marketing they did for that other Star Fox game? I think it was for the Wii U and it was just dog shit. Was that the one that came out for the Wii U where they all had like a bunch of puppets for them? They had a Falco puppet. They had a Fox puppet. I think they had a freaking the bunny puppet. What's his name? Pepper? Bro, the marketing for that game was insane. Just for them to release hot ass mid. I don't even understand how. I don't even understand how, bro. The marketing was insanely good, though. Like, I love seeing the puppets pop up and then they were talking and shit. It was great, but they fumbled.
So much more that they could do with just the story and all that stuff. Now, you say Star Fox was out of ideas on the 64. I say Star Fox has never really begun to actually explore its real potential. Thank you for the opinion. Look, I love Metroid as much as anyone, but I see people suggesting that it should be the next movie that Nintendo makes, and I feel like it's almost an objectively ill-fit series to adapt into a movie. Okay, here's the thing about Metroid movie. It is true that Nintendo will not do it, which is unfortunate. Metroid is just not big enough. It's just not. It would be super expensive to make, and it would not get enough ticket sales to make it worth it. So in that way, yes, it is not a good movie, not a good series to adapt. However, I just cannot agree with...
You said, look, I love Metroid as much as anyone, but I see people suggest that it should be the next movie that Nintendo... Copium as fuck. Yo, Copium, bro. I feel like it's almost an objectively ill-fit series for a... I don't know, bruh. Nintendo throwing millions upon millions for a Metroid movie when we still got, like, way better IPs like Pokemon... Zelda. Oh, shit. I'm gonna say it right now. Somebody's about to be mad at me in the chat. Splatoon's better than Metroid.
The idea that the series itself cannot be adapted. There is nothing you can say about Metroid that you couldn't also say about Mario. Mario was not a good series to adapt. Mario, just as a formula, as a concept, did
Yo,
not...
I see that in the chat too. Bro, I'd rather have a Donkey Kong movie. I'd rather have a Donkey Kong movie than a Metroid movie. Bro. Rather have a Donkey Kong movie than a Metroid movie. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like it made sense as a movie, but they did it. We've been through this conversation.
You know why? You guys think Samus is gonna be hot in a post woke world? That's the only reason why y'all want a Metroid movie, because y'all think Samus gonna be hot. Yo, that helmet gonna come off, it ain't even gonna be Samus. It's gonna be a whole different person. Samus? Samus. Next.
A lot. Metroid is largely about isolation and all that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be if you're adapting it into a movie. You could bring in some characters.
Yo, he says Samus? Nah, Sam. Bro.
Metroid is so cool, it's so visual, it's got all these cool creatures, it's got action movie kind of stuff. Just look at the cutscenes from Metroid Dread. No, it could absolutely make a good movie.
He said Amy Schumer as Samus.
Huh?
You want to go unnecessarily deep into this discussion, even if it might be a little bit difficult to make it into a good Hollywood movie, just thinking about the broader cinema perspective, you could absolutely make a cool Metroid movie that even plays in with the whole themes of isolation and all that stuff. You could make a Metroid movie with very little to no dialogue, just have it all just like be visual, everything is just like, yeah, it's action sequences, it's cinematic framing and all that stuff. You could do that. It would be really expensive and it would not make enough money, but you could.
That's what I'm saying. It would be expensive and it's not gonna make enough money. That's my mentality. Yes, people like Metroid, but I don't think it's going. I don't think the movie's gonna break even. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't think the movie gonna break even, and if it does break even, it's probably just going to break even. I don't think it's gonna make profit. You said it's Metroid? I don't know, man. I don't know.
In theory, you could make a super duper faithful Metroid adaptation. No one will do it, but you could. So I think realistically, making a Hollywood adaptation of Metroid is not likely, but then just like looking at the material itself, Metroid would make a terrific movie.
You see, look, somebody in the chat said, people love Ratchet and Clank, like me. But the Ratchet and Clank movie flopped. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you gotta think about it like that, bro. You know what's crazy? I didn't even watch the Ratchet and Clank movie. I love Ratchet and Clank. I didn't even watch the movie, bro.
It'd make a super cool movie. Pokemon has never been a quality series. It's fun, but not quality.
Stop right there. Stop right there. How dare you say that? Have you played Pokemon Black and White? Like now you lying. Now you're just spreading misinformation. Now you're just spreading misinformation, bro. You said, when am I playing Black and White 2 then?
Huh?
Not true. Throw out all discussions about any kind of recent Pokemon game.
Bro, I'm playing Hades right now. If anything, I'm playing Hades. Bro. Yo, in Hades, by the way, guess who I met? Thanatos. That motherfucker make me moist. Bro, man, hold up.
Games that have come out in the last few years, even in the last several years, go all the way
You
back
said
to
look
the Game
up?
Boy. Pokemon.
Bro, I was looking at my shit. Hold up.
Of quality on that platform, even with its simplistic turn-based combat. Pokemon.
Here's my thing. Pokemon had quality when they were doing the 8-bit sprites and the top-down view. They were better in the handheld era. But Game Freak don't know 3D for shit. They don't know how to do 3D shit. And you know why? This is proven fact, because we were playing Xenoblade 3 and Xenoblade 3 looked amazing. Xenoblade 3 had, bro, Xenoblade 3 had everything. Open world, no frame rate dips at all. Great combat. Come on, man. Bro, Game Freak has zero excuses talking about, maybe it's because the hardware is not strong enough. No, bro, y'all just don't know how to make games. Y'all just don't know how to make games, bro. Monolith, come on.
was as deep an experience as you could ever expect to play on a Game Boy. Hundreds of Pokemon to train, so much customizability, and these huge worlds to explore, especially like Gold and Silver. Oh my gosh.
You said X and Y were good 3D games. I agree. I liked X and Y. I even like Sun and Moon a little bit, but a lot of people shit on Sun and Moon because I feel like the format style of like getting badges was a little bit different, this, that, and the third. I thought Sun and Moon were pretty decent. Like I replayed it a little bit, like not too long ago, and I thought it looked great. I thought the graphics looked great. The way the character moves, the Pokemon sprites, I thought everything looked great in that game. But Game Freak with like the Switch and 3D games, I feel like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They were kind of cooking with Legends of Arceus. I'm not gonna lie, out of all the ones that came out, Legends of Arceus, they were cooking. But then the other shit came out, and then it was like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. No, they packed so much into those little games. Those teeny.
Yo. Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
Tiny little games, yeah. Say what you will about more modern stuff, everything like after the Game Boy, sure. But no, back then, back in the beginning years, Pokemon was quality.
They were cooking.
Hardware limitations and crunch deadlines are better for creativity than top-of-the-line hardware and infinite dev time.
What? Hardware limitations and crunch deadlines are better for creativity?
Huh?
Look at his profile picture. It's a piranha plant wearing a hat. If I saw that, I would have blocked you on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I would have blocked the shit out of you if I saw that on Twitter.
Wow, that's an opinion right there. Hardware limitations, I kind of get where you're coming from, but that is way too broad. That is way too much of a generalization. Limitations can be good. We do have a lot of examples of really good innovations coming out of the gaming industry back when.
That's one of the worst takes I've ever seen.
In the world, people had to work with their limitations, and they made some really good stuff because of it. But that's not necessarily how it works in every single case.
Exactly.
There are many examples of games that we could not do back in the day. You know, like hardware limitations becoming less and less of a thing has allowed the game industry to really innovate and do new things and make more deep and complex games. So I can't necessarily agree with that. And then saying that crunch deadlines are better for creativity than infinite dev time. I mean, okay.
Hell no. If anything, that's just gonna create stress. That's gonna stress out the workers. That's gonna make them feel like, fuck, I have a deadline. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I gotta make sure I come up with ideas every day, bro. That's terrible. That's terrible. You said how you say this after Mario Wonder dropped? What you mean? I never played Mario Wonder.
Okay, like, I get it. Sometimes people can work pretty well under pressure. Sometimes development can drag on and on too much if you don't have like a tight deadline and a good vision for what you want to do. I sort of get that idea, but look at the GameCube. Look at Wind Waker. That game has like 4 dungeons. That game was supposed to be so much more than it turned out to be.
You know what's crazy, bro? Wind Waker was still gas. I liked Wind Waker. Even though it only had 4 dungeons and you can say whatever you want about, I still enjoyed Wind Waker. I thought it was a great game in my honest opinion. Even though it was like 80% water, you know, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
And it's because Nintendo was in a big, fat hurry. They were crunching to get that game done, and it was seriously hurt because of it. Super Mario Sunshine, it's janky, it's unfinished, it's got all of the...
How... Oh, no. Yo, don't shit on Mario Sunshine, bro. Don't shit on Mario Sunshine, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think Mario Wonder devs ain't have any crazy deadlines, which allowed them to have crazy freedom. Exactly. That's why the game looks so good. That's why it looks so refreshing. That's why the characters look great. Bruh.
These super duper frustrating, purely unfun challenges, and it's because they were in a hurry to get it done. No, tight deadlines can get good work out of people, but like that's just another thing. You cannot generalize and just say that that is objectively the best way to do it. Also, crunch, using the actual word crunch, no. Just so much no, without going into the whole entire discussion of what crunch does to a person and their productivity and all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, crunch is just so bad for the person overall.
I would just say, even if crunch deadlines did help every single project, it doesn't matter. You don't abuse people to get better art.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what the end product is. Doesn't matter if it would be better. You don't abuse people to make better art. Any discussion? Next opinion. That one got me all fired up. Nintendo needs to step into mobile gaming more, while currently saturated with gross monetization practices. It has a lot of potential as a successor to portable gaming that just hasn't been capitalized upon. Street Pass, for example, would be perfect on mobile.
While currently saturated with gross monetization practices. Bro, I hate when people say that and then they say they want a mobile game. You make no sense. If the mobile game is free, how the fuck you expect them to keep the game running if you ain't giving them money? It's a mobile game. Yes, there's gonna be microtransactions, but in my opinion, I feel like it's the way that you do the microtransactions or the way that you push the monetary practices. For example, Ever Crisis. That's why I uninstalled it. The monetization practices are terrible. They're pushing that shit in your face every second. Yo, new pack. Yo, new $5.99 pack. New $8.99 pack. I hate it. I hate it when they constantly throw it in my face. But every game that's free to play on mobile is gonna have microtransactions on it. I don't understand why people just can't grasp that concept. People online want free games and no microtransactions. Bro. And then this dude said Street Pass. What are we gonna do with Street Pass on mobile?
100,000% agree. Like, I know mobile gaming and greed and all that stuff, it's a touchy subject.
You said, how will they make money though? That's what I'm saying. People online, it depends on the way you push the monetary practices. Like I said, Ever Crisis does it terribly. Fire Emblem Heroes though, yes, they have monetary practices in their shit, but whenever I play Fire Emblem Heroes, they're not saying every second of every hour, bitch, get orbs. Bitch, get the subscription service. Da-da-da-da-da. They're not in my face constantly. Obviously, if I want to do built-up auto battle, then that's when they hit you with the, hey, man, if you want to do multiple auto battles, I mean, hey, you can get the subscription service. You don't have to, though. But, you know? But sometimes, I'm telling you, there's a group of people on the internet that's like, hey, I want a free game with no microtransactions. I'm like, you make zero fucking sense. And then you want them to update it gradually over time. You just want free shit. Man, that sound like Pokemon right now. If you're a broke boy, just say so. All right.
I am always baffled. Just
Jesus
flabbergasted
Christ.
that Nintendo has not made a bigger splash in this sector. They come up with so many fun ideas. They know how to make these games that are just like really satisfying to play and get people playing together. They've got so many different IPs that would just work really super well on mobile phones that they just do not utilize. I know that there are ways to successfully monetize mobile games without getting into loot boxes and all that gross stuff, and I think Nintendo could do it, and it is just weird they have not tried it more.
Nah, but the thing is like, gacha is the wave, though. I know it sounds very bad, but gacha is, yo, you know what game got terrible with the monetization practices? Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I was a day one player with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I re-downloaded the game recently and went back in that shit. Oh my God, bro. Monetization out the ass. The second I got back into the game, they're like, hey man, $2 a month? No $2? All right, $5 a month. No $5? All right, $8 a month. All right, no $8? All right. Hey, $3.99 pack. Oh, no, $5.99 pack. Yo, Tom Nook, yo, Pocket Camp is dog shit now, bro. And you know what gets me sad? I spend so much money on Pocket Camp too. Like, my town looks so nice. If people are still friends with me in Pocket Camp, every time you go to my town, it's like a Halloween town. I love how my town looks in Pocket Camp. But I'm telling you, they ruined that fucking game, bro. They ruined it.
That they've not experimented more with different monetization models and all that stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I agree. I agree completely. They should be doing more.
You say even Fortnite doesn't do that? It doesn't. Every time I go into Fortnite, they're not crazy with their monetization. They will tell you once in a blue moon, hey, do you want to be part of the Fortnite crew? Here are the benefits. Yes or no? No? Alright, deuces. They won't bother you again with the Fortnite crew shit until probably next season. They'll tell you again the next season. Hey, you want to think about Fortnite crew? You get these benefits and this, that, and the third. If not, all right, they fall back. Oh, you said kind of wish you could turn them off? Probably in a later update. But I mean, the Fortnite crew shit barely pops up. It only seemed frequent because it was early game.
More. They should be doing more with mobile. They could be one of the very few big companies out there actually doing good.
No, but this is what I don't like about Nintendo and mobile. They will kill the games. Dragalia lost. Fuck Nintendo Mobile. You took away Dragalia from me, you bastards.
Good work and not being greedy and gross. If anyone can be that one company to do mobile gaming right, it could be them. I think they just don't know how. That's what's so weird to me. I think they genuinely just don't know how. And
Give us back
Nintendo
Dragalia.
has every right to take down piracy sites, even for games they aren't making readily available to you. They have no obligation to provide a convenient way for you to purchase old games. Either pay for a second-hand copy or don't play the game. It's that simple. Here.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. I don't care. Nintendo, you ain't gonna make the game available? Guess what? CoolRoms.com. Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that? That wasn't me. I don't know who said that.
There we go. Boy, it really is just such a big discussion. I really gotta try to boil it down.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
He gets on me! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Tier 2 sub coming from Zero motherfucking Copy. I appreciate that, baby.
Break it down into its parts. Nintendo has every right to take down piracy sites, and they have no obligation to provide a convenient way for you to purchase old games. Both true statements. Absolutely true. And then we have every right to call them out on it and to...
You said update on the house explosion. The suspect died. I shouldn't even be laughing at that. If he was in that house, he definitely didn't survive. What makes you think he was gonna survive that? Bro. Ain't no way he was gonna survive that.
criticize them for it. That's the thing. That's the thing about being free to do what you are free to do. They can do that thing. We can do our thing. They do what they feel is in their best interest, and we do what we feel is in our best interest.
Facts.
Tomorrow, Burger King decided that they were going to stop selling burgers just overall and become Hot Dog King. Well, then that would be in their right. They would absolutely be within their right. And we would be correct to say that's stupid. It's a bad decision. They have no obligation to provide us with burgers. That is absolutely true. That doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. And then the big one, either pay for a secondhand copy or don't play the game. That's weird to me because it's just I don't really know what position you feel like you're in to present.
Bro. Dude, this guy is a Nintendo dick sucker. Either pay for a secondhand copy or don't play the game. It's that simple. Bro, this man got Nintendo's dick so down his throat. Bro, have you seen how much a legitimate copy of like Diamond and Pearl costs? Have you seen how much a legitimate copy of Ruby and Sapphire costs? The fuck out of here. I hate people who say stupid shit like that, because I bet you if I go on his computer right now, motherfucker got Dolphin emulators downloaded on his shit. Motherfucker got the PlayStation emulator on his shit. He probably got like 3 different emulators on his PC and he's saying this goofy shit.
Present this either or fallacy where everyone should either do this one thing or this other thing. Here's the thing, there's other options too, like a lot of them, and we explore those options because it's not either or. It's not just this or that because that's the way you want it to be. Either pay for a secondhand copy or don't play the game. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with a third or fourth or fifth option.
I love
There's no
stealing
reason
from
not to,
multi-billion
like, I know that you-
companies. Every time someone pirates, an angel gets their wings restro despair too.
You wish those were the only 2 options?
Thank you,
But
Rash.
the fact of the matter is, they're not. Giant corporations are not the only ones who deserve to do what is in their best interest. We also do what is in our best interest. Thank you for the opinion. Splatoon should have ended at Splatoon 1. A lot of people love Splatoon, but overall, a series slowly eating itself alive through a lot of dumb
I paid
changes.
more for Ike's game than this Ike figure that my friend bought, and it was disc only. The price was a steel toe. That's how bad it was.
For real. I paid more for Ike's game than this Ike figure that my friend bought, and it was disc only. Bro. Like my thing with Nintendo is, if you want us to get those games, make it accessible for us to obtain the games. That's all I'm saying. It's like Nintendo right now, with the online expansion service, I feel like I like the direction that they're going. You put N64 games, Game Boy Advance games, NES games, cool. Where the GameCube's at? Where the GameCube games at? Where the Pokemon games at? Bro, Start putting these stuff in. If they put more shit in and then they increase the prices for the Nintendo Online, I get it. It's gonna suck ass. But as long as they keep on adding additional content to the shit, I don't mind paying more. But then how the hell you gonna be out here like, hey, we don't want you to pirate our shit? Bitch, make the games accessible. That's all I'm saying.
Recycled content, really bad net play, and
Yo, but thank you, Sora, for the 100 biddies.